Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Flavor and Fiction. So this week's category in the 2019 challenge was to swap books with someone else in the challenge. And my sister is responsible for giving me this book, Bridge to Terabithia. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it. It's by Katherine Paterson. And it's a children's book, but really it's for all ages. It's really great. So I'm going to try to give a quick summary of this book because the cooking portion of this episode took a little longer than usual. So I'll give you a quick summary. And it's a very thin book, so I don't want to give away too much. But our protagonist is a boy named Jesse who's about to enter the 5th grade. He has 3 sisters and he's pretty much sick of girls. He feels like they get all the attention in the family from the mother. Their dad's always at work, so it's not like he can, really be there for him. So he's pretty much on his own. And when he finds out that he's getting a new neighbor, he's really hoping for a boy his age. And who turns up? A girl, of course. Her name is Leslie Burke, and he thinks she's kind of weird, and he doesn't really pay her too much mind. Fast forward to the first day of 5th grade. They're about to have their races where they figure out who is the fastest person in the school. And he figures, look, I'm a 5th grader now. I've been practicing my running all summer. I'm about to dominate. So he's in his heat. He's running. He feels like he's about to win. And then someone blurs past him. He can't even see who it is. Who is it? Of course, it's Leslie Burke. So when she beats him, instead of being mad, he's actually kind of impressed. And he starts to get to know her. Her family has a lot of money, but they're kind of hippie-ish, and she dresses kind of shabby. They don't own a television, so he's like, she's really weird. But they end up spending a lot of time outdoors, and they invent this imaginary world that's just for them called Terabithia. They go down by the creek, and they have to swing over the creek to get to their imaginary land, so they know that no one will find this place but them. And they just become best friends and have the best time. So I know you're probably wondering, well, what are you making today? Well, the secret ingredient for today was pancakes. So I decided we're gonna make something special, and you'll see in just 1 minute. I actually went to my friend's house last night and we did this recipe. So here's the clip. Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm in my car starting this episode. It's not a usual thing. Well, we are shooting on location today, and by location I mean my friend Margaret's house. We are making a recipe that she wanted to partake in, and so we're about to pull up to her spot and we're gonna get this party started. Okay, so here we are in Margaret's kitchen, getting ready to make our German potato pancakes, which I can't pronounce the German name of. And Margaret's gonna help me. Aren't you, Margaret?
Yes. I always like to have a glass of wine when I cook. So I'm working on opening this first.
It's all part of the process. So the first thing we're going to do is open the wine. And then we're going to peel our potatoes. We have made the sangria, and by we I mean Margaret poured it and put in the frozen strawberry. Cheers, Margaret!
Here's to cooking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, that's cold.
Delicious.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It'll go great with potato pancakes. Here we go! Yes, we've got our aprons on. And we're about to peel 4 potatoes. You're supposed to do 2.5 pounds. I weighed it at the grocery store. This is 2.5 pounds. Let's get the pan!
Let's peel!
Oh my god.
Who trusts me with this?
Oh my god.
I've never used this potato peeler before. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
she has a fancy one. I just have a regular.
I don't even know what this is for. Is this like to hang it? Is this like the thumb holder? Like, what do you do? I don't know.
You try first before you cut both of us.
Am I? Oh! Look at me go!
I do not feel secure with you.
Do you want me to get another bowl? Oh, I don't feel secure.
God.
Okay, you know what? Bad idea. Separate bowls.
Take two. So now we have our peeled potatoes and washed, scrubbed with a potato brush. Now we're going to peel them.
Everything. I just never use everything.
We're going to peel them. Peel them. We're going to
Again.
we're going to shred them
Have another clip.
with our trusty little cheese graters. Today they are potato graters.
Yes.
We're going to grate them right into the colander.
Okay.
You see my leg lamp?
I'm wearing
Apron?
my Golden Girls apron. We're very festive over here.
All right, let's see how this goes. It says to shred them as finely as possible,
Okay.
which it's hard to do with this huge one, but we'll see. Meanwhile, the camera can't even see us. See, look, we are shredding. We'll show you the finished product as soon as we're done. No.
That's the sound of the man working on the chain. Yeah.
So we have grated the potatoes. Do we want to tell them about the mishap that I thought happened but didn't happen?
Nope.
We grated the potatoes and everything's fine and nothing bad happened. And we're still drinking our sangria. Now the next step is
That's it. It was sangria.
Sangria! The next thing we're going to do is put the paper towel over it and we're going to squeeze the water, excess water out of here. I'm going to get out all the water. Squeeze it. Get all the water out of there. Pulverize it. Well, Margaret's doing that. We're going to prepare to chop our onion. You're supposed to use one medium-sized onion, but I'm not a huge fan of onion. I just want it so that it flavors a little bit, but I don't want to taste any onion. So we're just going to use a little tiny piece of onion. We're not going to use the whole onion. Okay, Margaret is going to dump our mixture here into this bowl. Okay, now I did not chop up the whole onion like I said. I chopped up half of a piece, and that's good enough. Here's our chopped onion. Put in 1/4.
That onion just hit me.
1/4 cup of flour. Shake it on it. Okay. And it said you can add more if you want to make it thicker, but we're just gonna follow the recipe. There's our flour. Now we need a teaspoon of salt. And then we gotta do 2 eggs. Now let's see if Margaret knows how to crack an egg.
I sure do. I'm gonna need it. The whole egg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you thought we were gonna be fancy and do egg whites?
No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess something up.
1. So meticulous.
I'm trying not to get the shell in.
It's like a surgeon.
Like a surgeon.
Oh my god. Stop
Yeah! Cutting for the very first
We do not have rights to that song. Now what you're gonna do is mix it all together.
Hey.
And once you got it semi-mixed, then you're gonna wanna go in with your hands and make it into a tacky mixture.
You know, I just realized
Oh,
something.
here's more sangria. Margaret sure is doing a great job, guys.
Tacky. Is it wearing like bad
I don't even want to eat this no more. I can't. I'm hungry, but I don't know.
Rhonda's not this hungry.
I don't know. We're making this because the protagonist of the story.
That's a good idea. Tell the story about the story.
A story about the story. He had 3 sisters. He was just entering 5th grade. He felt left out. His dad worked all the time and kind of ignored him. His mom was more focused. His mom. His mom. I've had sangria. Okay. His mom was more focused on the girls, so he was kind of left to his own devices. And then one day, something horrible happened to him, and when he got up the next morning, his mom made him a huge stack of pancakes, and he was so surprised that his mom would do anything for him. And so, like, he ate the entire 3 stacks of pancakes.
Sorry, the onion just got to me again.
Sure. She's crying. So we decided to find a pancake recipe. I can't even look at this stuff. Just stop. Oh
I got a story. I'd like to tell a story about my friend Rhonda, who seems to always tell the most unfortunate, disgusting stories to me right as I'm about to eat my lunch. And tonight was no different. But she's telling me stories about oysters and strings.
I'll tell you the real story. My dad said that once upon a time he knew these guys who they would, for lunch, like they didn't have a lot of money, so they would go get fresh raw clams and they tie a string around it. They put lemon juice and hot sauce and stuff on it, load it up, and they'd swallow it and use the string to pull it back up so they could do it all over again.
I'll go get sick again.
My dad didn't do it, but he knew the guys who did it. And Margaret does not like this story. Oh my God. Who's ready for potato pancakes? Okay. We have heated a pan with oil. And now, dun dun dun, we are going to do this thing, guys. Fashion it into a pancake. Like so. Alright, so in 3 to 5 minutes, we'll show you what it looks like when we flip it. There we go. Oh, doesn't look too bad. That could have used maybe another minute. But
I said, like I suggested.
I don't recall that.
I suggested another minute. And she said no. Flip it now.
That one's a little beige. Could have been a little bit more golden brown, Margaret.
Well, we could flip them both again in a minute.
We're about to take them out, and you'll get to see our taste test. This is the finished product, our German potato pancake. Do you remember the name of it?
Nope.
Something Pfeffer, right?
Sure.
Colonel Pfeffer.
Right, Colonel
Anyway.
Pfeffer. Colonel Potter. That's it, Colonel Potter.
We're going to try our potato pancakes.
You first.
Nope, together. Together on 3.
All right, ready?
This needs a prayer. Amen. Yes, I crossed myself with a potato pancake. 1.
Okay, it's not too hot.
2, 3.
Tastes like a latke. I feel like Rhonda doesn't like hers as much.
I like it, but I'm still picturing it in the calendar.
Well, don't. It's the calendar's right in front of us. But don't think about that. Think about this.
Let's order a pizza.
This. This is not bad.
And that is the final review for these potato pancakes. So, to close out,
I got a hot part.
Go read Bridge to Terabithia. It's great for pretty much any age. I don't know, maybe like 10 and up. And you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll eat
Not
potato
like
pancakes.
this day has been.
Yes, the potato pancakes will also make you laugh and cry.
I should have blown first.
Where's my sangria? Oh. So thank you for joining us for another episode of Flavor and Fiction. See you next week.
Champagne wishes and potato pancake dreams.